in 6th. Watch for Brown to use the tactic of getting out very fast early, setting a hard early pace, Greg.
Well, Brown and his coach Brooks Johnson say that running from the front builds confidence. I always found running from the front a tough score because you never knew what was going on behind you. And Jack Armour, who won last year in an upset, says, hey, I want to lead this race.
Jack Armour actually pushed Ray Brown into the lead after the second turn and then catapulted past him as Stanley Redwine is now challenging Ray Brown for second place. It's very unusual to see Ray Brown on an 11-lap track in second place.
I talked to Ray last night. He's been bothered by a little bit of a problem with his left calf, so he's not as confident as he might be. Jack Armour, one of the unappreciated guys on the world 800-meter circuit, always there at the finish line, a good tactician, a very gritty runner.
Armour in first place right now, followed by Ray Brown, Stanley Redwine in 3rd, and Steve Adderley in 4th.
And I'll tell you, it was a big move by Ray Brown into the lead. Stanley Redwine beat Paul Ehring at the Sunkist meet, so he has a nice scalp under his belt this year. Ehring not always the best tactician on the indoor circuit, but Redwine is so consistent. He is one of those guys who likes to run indoors, maybe a better indoor runner than outdoor runner.
Jack Armour is paying a little bit for his early taking of the lead. His head starting to bob back and forth. Ray Brown looking down. Stanley Redwine looking pretty strong in second place right now.
This is a strong move by Ray Brown to get into the lead and to hold it here, especially when he's lacking in confidence. But here comes Redwine. He's the kind of guy that's an opportunist off the last turn if he can get up on Ray Brown's shoulder.
It's going to be tough to see if Ray Brown can hold off Stanley Redwine. He is going to do so. And Jack Armour and Simon Hoogewerf get into a little bit of a shoving match with about 50 or 60 meters to go. But Ray Brown, a strange race for him from a standpoint of strategy, but he's able to hang on where it looked as though he might not be able to the last 50 meters.
Many people call him the hardest working man in track and field, and he had to be a little worried as he came off the last turn to not really know exactly what Stanley Redwine would have down the home stretch. Again, we saw it in some earlier races, tactics being all important here. Grabbing that lead meant a lot as it came down the home stretch.
The official results of the men's 800 meters. Ray Brown hangs on.